I'm telling you, the stock market really is a prankster, and I want to show you how to trade smart here through kind of the jokes that the market will throw at you every now and then. And just to be upfront, I'm not going to sit here and talk about this in theory the whole time. I will be using some of my personal day trading results that I captured on video. So, because I totally understand, well, Clay, okay, I don't want to sit here and say, well, you read in a book once, or this is how it's supposed to happen, or this is how I think it could. No, no, no. This all happened, and I'll walk you through this real life example here as I go. But I also want to, just set some context here, as we continue through the trade here. But really, what was going on is, you're gonna have there's you as a trader. So in this situation, it was myself, Clay, and I had some sort of idea, right? And that's nothing new. That's what you're gonna do. That's part of trading responsibly. Is you need to formulate some sort of idea. You need to formulate some sort of plan around that idea, and you need to just start to develop some overall ideas about a certain area. And for whatever those reasons are, I mean, those can be numerous. But the point here being, at the core is you're gonna have to come up with some sort of idea. So let's go to my desktop, and I'll show you this first part of the trade where you hear about more so the idea with the stock that I was keeping an eye on. It's gonna be watching ticker symbol MRNA out of the opening gates here. And the level that I'm really curious about is right around 482-ish, give or take, and looking for a potential break of that area. And if it breaks through there, then looking for it to head down to 478, 479, right around there. And I'm giving kind of ranges just because there's not an exact, price area that, really stands out. But between those two areas, it stands out quite a bit. Although right now in pre-market, all of a sudden the price is heading back upwards, which is good. Because if the price does want to come back down to the 482 mark, that would be a very interesting scenario here. So there you have it. I'm all about 482. So you got the general idea. That was what's going on, thinking 482. And then, of course, within the sequence of a trade or whatever, you're going to have, well, the action, right? The price action is going to begin. So you have an idea. The action begins. So after I developed this idea, there was some action that started to take place. And let's pick back up, and you'll see how things ultimately played out. All right, the market's just opened. As of now, mRNA is just going straight up. So who knows, maybe that entire plan is not going to come into play. 485 actually looks like an interesting area here. But like I said, these are live. So 485 has passed me by, but I'm definitely not going to touch this one in the first minute. So right here is what is known as a 1 minute candlestick, meaning that's what's showing us, what's going on during that opening minute. Or who knows, does this one want to just head up and go to the $500 mark? But as of right now, looking like me thinking that this thing was going to want to go down, looking like that was the wrong assessment here. But as always, that's why you wait for confirmation, because as you can see, this thing's just going straight up. So the question is, would I want to try to play a break of 500? But to me, that seems a little risky. But all right, well, I will go ahead and pause, and I'll look around, because as of right now, looking like I did not get this one right in terms of what it wanted to do. And as you just heard me say, well, it's not working out. Basically, I'm conceding that I got this one wrong. So eventually, at some point, you will. It's responsible. You're just going to need to wave the white flag, right? Wave the white flag. Say, it's probably over. However, this is how I want you to be smart about things, is those white flag moments. Now, you definitely should, but there are those instances where I'd encourage you to be smart about it. Because if you have an idea that you have conviction about, and I did have a whole lot of conviction about this idea. Now, this is an idea where you're like, and it's kind of just, you're not really there, then yeah, be quick with the white flags. Okay, yeah, you're done with it because you weren't really even that sure in the first place. But if you do have conviction, if you're thinking, no, I really do like this, that, and the other, so I do have a lot of conviction with that idea, then when it looks like those white flag moments are occurring, you can start to admit to yourself, yeah, it's looking like I got this thing wrong. It's looking like it was kind of, it is what it is. But and here's the thing, be smart and just wait. Give it a little bit more time. I'm not saying hours, sometimes I'm not even saying minutes, but just wait. Be smart, give it a little bit more time, because again, you had conviction. So don't wave the white flag too soon. And now let's see what happened next. Well, wouldn't you know, in there at 482, Looking for this thing to get down to the 480 mark and maybe even below. So all out there for $898, and it is 9:32 a.m. Crazy, crazy. I did ultimately turn out to be right. Isn't that crazy? Just like that, turned around and I was able to make a good, solid amount of money in a very small amount of time. Why? Because I waited. And when I waited at that white flag moment, I exposed the prankster, right? Exposed the prankster. And in this situation, it happened to be the stock itself. Sometimes it can be the market. But yeah, sometimes the market, I mean, it really does feel like it's an actual person. And it's just going, ha, 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 gotcha. Just kidding. No, you were right the whole time. Oh, we fooled you. You had this great idea. Oh, but no, if he just starts to acknowledge maybe the white flag, but just wait. Be smart, wait. And many times you'll expose the prankster, the market, and then you'll still be able to profit from it. But if you've ever been there before, where you've been tricked, you're not alone. I've been tricked. And I will be tricked more in the future because that never goes away. But there are ways where you don't want to you just don't want to give up too soon because you never know when the prankster maybe, kind of lying in waiting to pop up and say, ha, gotcha. And you want to try to avoid that as the best possible. But just to really reiterate myself again, under the context of you have conviction with your idea in the first place. If it's kind of a wishy-washy idea, okay, then this is a much different situation. But if you have a lot of stuff going on and you really do like your idea, then don't wave the white flag too soon. And this is, this real life example is a great example of why you don't want to give up too soon and then fall into some sort of cruel and nasty joke that the market's trying to play on you. But hopefully this helped. Hopefully you enjoyed the mix of kind of being on the blackboard, but then also mixing in some actual real life results. So if you enjoyed these videos, if you want to make more videos like this, let me know it on the comment section. Hit that like button and also check out the channel as a whole. Check out some other videos. And if you like what you see, I would love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.